Hey, what's up, everybody? In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the brand new candidates. The candidates, we don't know which one of these they are going to select, but we are going to be looking at the candidates for the new 2022 Obverse of the Washington quarters. Now, these should run, I guess, from 2022 2025, and this will be the obverse of the quarter. The reverse of the quarter is going to be these American women history quarters, whatever, but we're not going to be paying much attention to that in this video. What we are going to be looking at is which Washington portrait do we want on the new quarter that's going to be coming out in 2022. So it says the United States Mint released proposed designs for the obverse head side of the 2022 to the 2025 American women quarters. Which Washington portrait do we want? So let's take a look at what they are saying here on coinnews.net. Authorized under Public Law 116-330, the upcoming series of quarter dollars will feature reverse tail side that honor women who shaped American history. Now, these quarters are going to be replacing these American women quarters, are going to be replacing the Washington crossing the Delaware, which I want to pick up as many of these quarters as I want. It's a 1 year quarter, and then after that, we're going to have these American women, honoring these American women. And so I want to pick up as many of these Washington crossing the Delaware. I really like that quarter, but let's take a look and see what else they are talking about. There will be up to 5 different reverses every year over the 4-year period. So it kind of looks like the ATB series, right? Where we've had 5 different ATB series, ATB quarters for the ATB series every single year. Now it looks like that's what they're going to do with these American women quarters, is they're going to do the same thing. Are they going to do a 5-ounce silver piece for these American women quarters? It'll be interesting to see. Even more interesting is if they do that, how many people are going to buy them? I don't know. As for their obverses, there will be a single design showcasing a likeness of George Washington that will be distinguishable from past quarter programs. 11 candidates are in the running. U.S. Mint images of these candidates follow. So let's take a look at these candidates. And here is the first one, and I do like this one. It looks like a matte finish to a certain degree, and I like the matte finish, the almost uncirculated finish. Quarter is what it almost looks like, but I really do like this matte finish. George Washington looks like he's like pissed off in this image. He looks like he's angry about something. But I do kind of like this one right here. Let's take a look at the next one. So the first one is GW01, and then we have GW George Washington 02, and this one here, he is riding horseback. And then we have here Liberty in God We Trust 2022. The first one up here just had Liberty on the top, and then to the left, In God We Trust, and then to the right, 2022, with here's the P mint mark. And then here we have Liberty, and then instead of In God We Trust to the left, we have In God We Trust to the right, and then 2022 on the bottom. And then GW03. This kind of looks like the portrait that we always see, pretty much everywhere. It just looks like the normal portrait. Here we have Liberty, and then to the left, 2022, In God We Trust. I still think I prefer, I don't know, I'm not too crazy about this one. I kind of like this one here, but again, we're it's kind of going back to, it's kind of like your normal George Washington portrait, but I do like this one. I like the finish. I would, as of right now, out of the three that we see, I kind of like this one, but I would like to see it. Now, of course, they're not telling you what kind of finish is going to be, and who knows if this one that we see in the first one, it would actually be a matte finish like that. That could be just the depiction on the computer screen and may not even be what it's going to be in actuality. Uh, but I do like that one if that's what it's going to actually be, like a matte finish like that. Not too crazy about this one. I don't know. We'll come back to that. Right now, I like this one, but we will come back. We will see. This one's pretty cool. Liberty, In God We Trust, 2022. It's not showing you if there's going to be any kind of mint marks on this side or not. But I don't like the expression on his face. I think it's kind of weird right there. Let me know what you guys think about that one. That one is GW07. Okay, so it looks like we're not going in order. So we went 1, 2, 3, and then 7, and then this one is 8. Then this one here says Valor, Honor, Liberty. That's cool. That's different. And then it says In God We Trust, 2022. Once again, it's kind of your average style George Washington portrait. I kind of like this one though. I do kind of like this one. This might be my new favorite. I kind of like that one. I think this one, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the on, horseback, but we'll see. So I think this one, GW08 right now, is my new favorite. This one, not a big fan. Valor, Honor, Liberty, In God We Trust, 2022. I just don't like the face in this one. I like this one much, much better, I think. I think GW08 right now is my top contender. What is yours? Let me know in the comment section below. This one, I would scrap that. Not a big fan of that one. Here we have another Liberty, In God We Trust, 2022. That's kind of weird. I like the 2022 at the bottom. And this one here, again, I don't like the facial expression. You know what would be cool on a quarter? And I'm not a big fan of colorized like silver coins or anything like that. What would be cool is if we actually had a colorized quarter on the Washington portrait. That would be pretty sweet, I think, if we had his suit colored in. I think that would be pretty awesome if we actually had that. On horseback, I don't know. I'm just not a big fan. I don't really want to see a quarter with Washington on horseback, but that could be just me. I don't know. It would be different though. It would be different if we had that, because I mean every quarter that we've ever had always been just your average George Washington portrait. But hey, that's what I like. That's what I like to see. I like the portrait style quarter. This one, I can't go for this. The portrait here looks pretty weird, although, again, it's not going to look exactly like this because this is, again, a drawing, a sketch. We're not going to have all these lines and all that going through it, so maybe I'm a little bit too critical on these portraits because this is probably not exactly what it's going to look like, but don't like the facial expression. He looks worried in this one here. I don't know. Liberty 2022, In God We Trust. I like to see the 2022 at the bottom of the quarter. Let's see. This one's pretty cool, I think. Facial expression still kind of weird. Liberty, In God We Trust, 2022. Doesn't really look like George Washington in this portrait. I don't know. Not a big fan of this one, I don't think. Now this one's cool. I do like this portrait. Liberty, In God We Trust, 2022. I like this one. I am a big fan. I think this is my new favorite. And GW16. GW16, this is my new favorite. I like this one. Let's go on. In God We Trust 2020. That's weird. Liberty. This one says 2020. Is this going to be a potential for 2020? That's weird that they have one that says 2020 where everything else is showing 2022. You have one oddball out of the group that says 2020. Crazy. But I don't like this one. Again, I don't really want to see one with Washington on a horseback. Looks a little bit too cartoonish for me. I don't want the quarter to be cartoonish. But it looks like that is the last one. Was that 11? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 11. Yeah, it looks like that was 11. I think the winner for me is going to be, what was it? GW16. This is the winner. That is the one I would go with, GW16. I think this one has the more accurate representation, depiction of Washington. I like this one. I like the hair. I like the facial expression. I like how you have a little bit of the suit and hair, a little bit of the tie. In God We Trust, 2022, Liberty at the top. This is the one I would go with. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. 2022, the obverse of the quarters. Which one would you pick? Let me know in the comment section below. Appreciate everybody for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to everybody on my next video. Thanks a lot, everyone.